Introduction to Pieter van der Heyden. Pieter van der Heyden was a prominent Flemish printmaker and engraver who lived during the 16th century from approximately 1530 to 1572. He was one of the most important engravers working in Antwerp during the Renaissance period. Van der Heyden was known professionally by his Latin signature, Patris America, reflecting the Renaissance custom of Latinizing names. His work was crucial in disseminating artistic ideas throughout Europe during a time when prints were becoming increasingly important as a medium of visual communication.
Pieter van der Heyden was born around 1530 in Antwerp, Belgium. Much of his early life remains obscure to historians, with limited documentation about his childhood and family. Antwerp was located in the Flanders region and had emerged as one of Europe's most important commercial centers by the 16th century. Van der Heyden likely began his training as an engraver during his youth, mastering the meticulous techniques required for copperplate engraving. An engraver's training involved learning to use specialized tools like the baron, a sharp metal tool used to cut lines into copper plates. The artist had to develop exceptional precision and the ability to compose images in reverse. The artistic environment of Antwerp, a major cultural center in the 16th century, provided van der Heyden with exposure to various artistic styles and innovations. His formative years coincided with a period when printmaking was gaining significant importance, both as an art form and as a commercial enterprise. Antwerp's thriving print workshops offered an ideal environment for a young engraver to develop his skills. This environment would later prove instrumental in van der Heyden's professional development and his eventual collaboration with prominent publishers and artists. Van der Heyden's career was significantly shaped by his association with Hieronymus Cock. Hieronymus Cock was the founder of the influential publishing house known as At the Four Winds, or Au Quatre Vents. As a pioneering print publisher in Antwerp, Cock established his press in 1548 and quickly recognized van der Heyden's talent. Beginning in the 1550s, van der Heyden became one of Cock's principal engravers. As one of Cock's principal engravers, van der Heyden produced numerous prints after designs by leading artists. He translated paintings and drawings into engravings, developing his technical skills under Cock's guidance. This collaboration was crucial for van der Heyden's development and reputation, as Cock's publishing house was instrumental in distributing prints throughout Europe. Cock created an international market for Flemish art and design, expanding van der Heyden's reputation beyond the local market. The relationship with Cock provided van der Heyden with financial stability and exposed him to diverse artistic styles. Through Cock's publishing network, van der Heyden's work reached a wide audience, creating a lasting legacy through widely circulated prints. Now we'll examine Pieter van der Heyden's engraving technique and style, which distinguished his work in 16th century printmaking. Van der Heyden was renowned for his exceptional technical precision in the art of engraving. He worked primarily with a baron on copper plates, the standard tools of engravers during the Renaissance period. The baron is a steel cutting tool with a sharp point that allows for precise incisions into the metal plate. This precision was crucial for creating detailed engravings. Van der Heyden's engravings featured intricate line work that captured the smallest details of the original designs. He created detailed patterns through varied line thickness, spacing, and cross-hatching techniques. These methods allowed him to achieve remarkable detail and depth. A hallmark of van der Heyden's style was his careful attention to texture, light, and shadow. He used varying line densities to create different textures and gradations of light and shadow. The closer the lines, the darker the area appeared when printed. While van der Heyden was not known for developing a highly distinctive personal style, his technical proficiency allowed him to faithfully reproduce the stylistic elements of other artists. He skillfully translated the distinctive styles of artists like Hieronymus Bosch and Pieter Bruegel the Elder into the medium of engraving. His attention to detail allowed him to capture the fantastical elements found in their works, from bizarre creatures to complex landscape scenes, all through meticulous line work. Van der Heyden's technical excellence and adaptability made him the perfect engraver to reproduce the complex works of contemporary painters, particularly those of Pieter Bruegel the Elder. Pieter van der Heyden's most significant contribution was his role in popularizing the works of Pieter Bruegel the Elder. He created numerous engravings after Bruegel's designs, including famous works like the Seven Deadly Sins series and Big Fish Eat Little Fish. These engravings were instrumental in spreading Bruegel's artistic vision beyond the limited audience who could see his original paintings. Van der Heyden's skill in capturing Bruegel's detailed compositions and moral messaging helped establish Bruegel's reputation throughout Europe. Through these engravings, Bruegel's innovative compositions and satirical themes reached a broader European audience, ensuring his artistic legacy for centuries to come. Van der Heyden's faithful reproductions preserved not only Bruegel's imagery, but also the moral and satirical messages embedded within his original works. Pieter van der Heyden created important engravings based on the fantastical works of Hieronymus Bosch. These engravings helped to disseminate Bosch's unique visual language to a wider audience throughout Europe. Among his notable engravings after Bosch are The Last Judgment, created around 1558, and various depictions of hell and demonic figures. Translating Bosch's complex, imaginative imagery into the linear medium of engraving presented significant technical challenges. Through these prints, Bosch's influential style reached artists and viewers who might never have seen his original paintings. This significantly extended Bosch's cultural impact throughout Europe and preserved his unique imagery for subsequent generations. Beyond reproducing the works of other artists, Pieter van der Heyden created engravings based on his own original designs. These original works reveal his personal artistic sensibilities and interests, demonstrating that van der Heyden was not merely a technical craftsman, but a creative artist with his own visual ideas. His original compositions often featured allegorical subjects and moral themes popular during the Renaissance period. These works incorporated symbolic imagery and social commentary reflecting the Dutch visual tradition. Though less numerous than his reproductive works, van der Heyden's original engravings include several notable pieces. These works often feature allegorical subjects like the alchemist and the four seasons, which demonstrate his personal artistic concerns. The significance of these original works lies in how they establish van der Heyden as more than a reproductive engraver. They showcase his independent artistic vision, narrative skills, and personal interest in allegorical storytelling common in Renaissance art. Pieter van der Heyden achieved significant commercial success during his lifetime through his masterful engravings. His prints gained wide circulation through Hieronymus Cock's sophisticated publishing network at the Four Winds, which distributed artwork throughout European markets. From Antwerp, van der Heyden's engravings were distributed to major cultural centers across Europe, establishing his international reputation. A key aspect of van der Heyden's impact was his role in democratizing art ownership through affordable reproductions. While original paintings remained luxury items affordable only to wealthy patrons, prints could be purchased by middle-class buyers for the equivalent of a day's wage. Van der Heyden's success was not merely a product of the printing technology, but also reflected his artistic choices and technical virtuosity. Through his work, van der Heyden helped transform the relationship between art and audience, allowing middle-class Europeans to bring sophisticated visual culture into their homes and businesses for the first time. Section 9. Historical Significance and Legacy of Pieter van der Heyden. Pieter van der Heyden's historical significance lies primarily in his role as a transmitter of artistic ideas during the Renaissance. His engravings served as important vehicles for the dissemination of visual culture across Europe, enabling artistic ideas to travel far beyond their origins. By translating paintings into reproducible prints, he helped establish the reputations of major artists like Pieter Bruegel the Elder and Hieronymus Bosch. His work also provides valuable documentation of paintings that have since been lost, serving as a critical visual record of Renaissance art. Art historians value van der Heyden's prints not only as artworks in their own right, but also as historical documents that illuminate the artistic networks and visual culture of 16th century Europe. Pieter van der Heyden is recognized today as one of the most important printmakers of the Northern Renaissance. His artistic significance has endured through centuries, with his works being celebrated in the world's premier art institutions. Van der Heyden's engravings are held in major museum collections worldwide, including the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the British Museum, and the Rijksmuseum. While he may not have the name recognition of the artists whose works he reproduced, art historians acknowledge his crucial role in the development of printmaking as an art form and in the circulation of artistic ideas. Van der Heyden's career exemplifies the collaborative nature of Renaissance art production and the increasing importance of prints in early modern visual culture. His mastery of the engraving medium and distinctive interpretations of paintings have secured his place as a pivotal figure in the history of printmaking and art reproduction. Through his work, van der Heyden helped define the visual language of his era and expanded the reach of artistic ideas beyond elite circles.